Just for everyone who thought I was playing. Yo, so I've been thinking about this video for a long time, forgetting about it, remembering it, forgetting about it. Now, it's here. I've had a theory about Ctrl+alt+delete. Like, the shit that brings up the process shit and lets you end programs and whatnot. And, brings up the blue screen, lets you log out and all that shit in Windows. I'm thinking about it lately. I'm really thinking about it because there's a lot of shit with it where if you think about how it applies to real life, think about it like this. When people is getting knocked off, it's because usually in some form they are an uncontrolled variable. Okay, so you cannot control them, or whoever cannot control them. And so they either get fired from their job, get knocked off, get killed. I mean, that's essential. Go to prison forever, whatever the case is. There's thousands of fucking things that happen with this. I don't see it every fucking year. So I've always had a theory, like, why is it Ctrl+alt+delete? Like, what? Because what I started thinking about was exactly that. I said, so if you can't, I thought about someone like Kanye West. So you can't control them. You either delete them or alt. You choose something else to fucking take care of them with. And I found this shit with New Jack, RIP New Jack, where he speaks on Vince McMahon and why Vince wouldn't hire him. And it's not about the pro wrestling aspect of it. It's about Vince McMahon being with them people. If you know what I'm talking about. Yes, it's pro wrestling. It's the only one that's been on TV for like a matter of more than a few years at a time. I mean, AEW might have a run for this shit. I don't really watch pro wrestling, but I mean, seeing how things are going with them, they might have a decent, like, Nitro type run. Maybe more. It might be a serious competitor. Chris Jericho. I've met Chris Jericho before. He's a fucking cool dude. He's got a good business sense with the shit. I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah, check this out.
Because Vince, he didn't say it directly to me, but I was told from somebody very reliable. He said he would never hire me because he's been told that he can't control me.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, if he can't control you, he'll get rid of you. So instead of just saving the time of getting rid of me, he just said, fuck it. We just won't bring him in.
So he said because he can't control him, right? What he's talking about is he had a tryout, I guess, and Dean Malenko, who's like a buddy of New Jack's from way back, who now works at WWE roster. Like, he does, like, talent hiring and shit, right? He was like, New Jack, no matter what you do, don't say hi to Vince. Don't say shit to Vince unless Vince talks to you first. And that's also something very with them people. If you know what I'm talking about. Like, my pops had Oprah on a flight once. He said, the flight attendant told me, like, she had this lady sitting next to her, right, in the aisle seat. Oprah's in the window seat, shades on. And fucking, I guess, like, this lady was there to just be like, Oprah doesn't speak to the help, but she'll have a Diet Coke. And I'll have a Diet Coke. So, allegedly, I have to throw that in there. I'm not trying to throw Pops under the bus with Oprah. Anyway, so fucking, shit like that with them people. I don't know how exactly what they determine that by, but apparently it seems to be a theme with them people. You know, Oprah and Vince McMahon are kind of in the same rank. But, like, Oprah's a little bit, like, here. In the grand scheme of things. Money-wise, I mean, Oprah's, yeah. Oprah got Vince McMahon, I feel like, have a lot of hidden money, though. I'm not going to hold you. Vince McMahon been doing this longer. You know what I'm saying? And been the only game on TV for a long time. Let me tell you, TV, you get on network TV across the fucking world, it's them people. The FCC is involved, and you're not, you get to last, like, and you're not just some local shit. You're worldwide. Some people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so with this, it's very weird that he says that, but it's like, think about it. He gonna get rid of him. Instead of having to get rid of him, delete, he chooses just to, like, wipe his name off the tryout for that because he decided to say hi to Vince. Because he was explaining he had like the type of personality I used to have and sometimes have with some shit where you tell me I'm not going to do it, I'm going to do it 10 times more. Like, T. Malenko was like, don't say hi to Vince. He goes, fucking says hi to Vince. Like, New Jack a funny ass dude. Like, he really, fuck T.I., man. New Jack should have been doing that fucking shit. He should have fell back on the stand-up comedy because he could be funny as shit. Like, Sandman is the same way from what I hear. He's like, not even trying to be funny, he's just funny as shit. Kind of like how I be sometimes. But yeah, like on my mama, bro. Like, when I heard that, and I've been had this theory about Ctrl+alt+delete, I said, this is a prime example where I could, like, this is what I needed. You know what I'm saying? It's from the most obscure shit. I forget what website that's from. I remember from back in the day, I think it's RF Video or one of the shits. But, like, yeah, like, like, the fact when I found it, I said, yo, this explains what I've been trying to do with this video perfectly. Because, like, instead of, you know what I'm saying, instead of delete and fire New Jack after hiring New Jack, Vince McMahon says, oh, he can't be controlled, so I can't control, so either delete him or choose an alternative option to deleting him, like just not hiring him and wiping his name off this tryout. Because he wasn't supposed to talk to me, apparently. So yeah, like that's something I've really thought about. Why is it that? Like, why did Bill Gates or whoever coded that? I don't know if Bill Gates coded that, but whoever coded that shit, like, that was like one of the first things that made me say, Matrix. Damn prison. I'm out this bitch, man.